Hi everyone. Today, before we start our grammar dance floor, we're gonna do something to prep us for that. So we need to do some unpacking. We're gonna be unpacking this. So I got this something about a year ago, and I thought that I would immediately need it, but of course I didn't. So it's been waiting for its time for I think over a year. So I really feel like it is time. So let's do the unpacking. It's already out of the box, but we need to open it. It is still wrapped. And one extra comment here. It feels like I'm used to buying things which I don't immediately wear. What? Don't ask me why. So let's do this. Still wrapped. I'm obsessed with details, so yes, a Karl sticker. So what's inside? So what are these? These are Karl Lagerfeld gloves. So it looks this way when you put it on your hand. Here. And the other one. Yes. Can we say fits like a glove? Because it's a glove. So we're almost ready for today's extravaganza. Let's put them both on. Too many charms. I need some charm management. Charm management skills. So this is. No, we're missing one little thing. One more magic step. Oh my god. I think I'm ready now. Right. So why are we turning into rock stars for today's video? It's because we're trying to experiment here with different type of music, and today we're going to be using a beat which is a little bit like a rock star type of beat. So it's not an electronic beat, it's more of a rock beat, like the drum beat. The actual drums. So that's the goal for today. So in today's video, we're going to talk about being used to something and making sure you can say this expression easily peasily. And what are we going to use today in terms of lyrics? We're going to be talking about cold weather, bad traffic, spicy food, and noisy neighbors. people have mixed feelings about these things. So some prefer cold weather, others hate it. Some are emotionally okay with bad traffic. Actually, no, I don't know anyone who is okay with bad traffic. No, what about spicy food? Some people are okay with spicy food. I'm not one of them. Are you? Are you okay with spicy food? Does that feel easy peasy for you? Let me know. And the responses that we're going to use are as follows. I'm not used to that at all. I'm not used to that at all. And the other person would say, you'll get used to that eventually. Eventually. It means in the end, with time. With time, you'll get used to that eventually. First, let's just focus on our 4 phrases. Cold weather, I'm not used to that. Bad traffic, I'm not used to that. Spicy food, I'm not used to that. Noisy neighbors, I'm not used to that. Easy peasy, level 1. Okay. This is the beat. That's right. This is our beat today. This is what I meant when I said a rock outfit, the Karl Lagerfeld style, the rock star style. So we feel cool. Rock star, cool. Okay, so that was the beat. So like I said, let's do the easy peasy part. Together. 3, 2, 1. Cold weather. I'm not used to that. You think it's easy? No, it's not. It's hard. It's hard to be a rock star, you know. So let's do it this way. Cold weather, bad traffic, spicy food, noisy neighbors. Cold weather, I'm not used to that. Bad traffic, I'm not used to that. Spicy food, I'm not used to that. Noisy neighbors. I'm not used to that either. And cold weather, I'm not used to that. Bad traffic, I'm not used to that. Spicy food, I'm not used to that. Noisy neighbors, I'm not used to that. I think we're doing good. Now the responses. Let's build them up. Let's build them up. Let's try. Responses. I'm not used to that. I'm not used to that at all. And 3 times. I'm not used to that at all. I'm not used to that at all. I'm not used to that at all. How was that? I'm sure your tongue is really working. Because mine is. I have no other way. We be working right here. And now the other phrase, you'll get used to that eventually. Eventually. You'll get used to that eventually. So let's practice this one. We will say, eventually, you'll get used to that. Eventually, you'll get used to that eventually. Let's try. Three, two, one. Eventually, you'll get used to that. Eventually, you get used to that. Eventually, you'll 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 get used to that. Yes, and this whole phrase. You'll get used to that eventually. You'll get used to that eventually. You'll get used to that eventually. Right? You'll get used to that eventually. You'll get used to that eventually. You'll get used to that eventually. Whee! Good job, yo. Alrighty, and we are now combining the first part with just the concept, cold weather, bad traffic, spicy food, and we're adding the responses. I'm not used to that at all. You'll get used to that eventually. So it's gonna look like this. Cold weather. I'm not used to that at all. You'll get used to that eventually. Okay. Bad traffic. I'm not used to that at all. You'll get used to that eventually. Got it? So that's the way. That's the way. So you see, it's easy. And by this time, your tongue should be able to say, I'm not used to that at all. You'll get used to that eventually. By now, you should already be fluent with those parts. If not, go back and practice those segments. Now the final part, these 4 concepts with responses. Let's do this. We need to make Karl proud. Karl needs to be proud of us, proud of our skills as rock stars. And I'm having more and more hair. I'm having some rock star hair already. I can do like this. I've been waiting for this for 1 year. If you know what I mean. If you know, you know. Okay. So, cold weather, I'm not used to that at all. You'll get used to that eventually. Go. Cold weather. I'm not used to that at all. You'll get used to that eventually. Bad traffic. I'm not used to that at all. You'll get used to that eventually. Spicy food. I'm not used to that at all. You'll get used to that eventually. Noisy neighbors. I'm not used to that at all. You'll get used to that eventually. With the help, or maybe you can call the police. Police. To solve the problem. An absolute perfection. If you're following along, if you were on time, if you were in sync, not on time, in sync with me, I really hope so. Let me know if it was too fast, too slow. Yeah, I want to hear some. I want to see some comments about this being too slow. So let me know if you enjoyed it. Let me know if you managed to be in sync with me. Let me know in the comments if you liked it. So, thank you for joining me today. I hope it was helpful. I hope your tongue was doing this little workout. Please let me know if you liked it or not. Like it, subscribe if you'd like me to continue making such videos for you with the beats, with some common phrases to train your mouth structure. What am I saying? You know what to do. I'll see you on the next one. And of course, we hope that Karl is proud of us. Ciao.